All right, ladies and gentlemen, may I fellow Jim on the call. So basic, just for beginner again, and how to use CoinW to trade future. And yesterday, the other day, on training, I was sharing with us about why you need to partition your tools and the right tools, those tools you needed to trade effectively. And be that as may, I need to just take you a kind of soft reminder. I'm sure you have by now, you should have registered your CoinW, Bybit, and Binance and verify. Those of you who are on Plan B before, you should have Binance by now. So those of you who are registered on your CoinW and verify it, I'm going to use CoinW for experiment today. And of course, the CoinW and TradingView. So I want to trade coins. I have told you, if you go to your CoinMarketCap ordinarily, if you go, this is CoinMarketCap. So CoinMarketCap is coin aggregators. So, but those of us who have been trading, who have been in the crypto business before and know what we're doing in it, we should be able to identify coins to trade. But those of you, but sometimes you come in a day, you want to see 24 hours volume. So BTC, of course, Ethereum, then XRP still having very good volume. Solana, of course, Solana is another dangerous coin that people need to really have. Litecoin, right? APT, Binance, and Avalanche. So let's look at these three or any of these. But I actually have selected some coins. So let me look at Litecoin, right? So let me look at Litecoin, and I've told you on your trading view. Okay, I was even checking Cardano, which is about to break out. It may be a good one to enter though now because it created some continuity. And I've told you about using three combined tool. I quickly want to remove them one after the other. Look at this. One, all right, two, and three. So now this is a plain chart. Of course, we saw if I draw my Fibonacci, for instance, from a very conspicuous swing low. Can we have a very conspicuous swing low here? Yes. And then taking my Fibonacci from here, this is a conspicuous swing low to this guy. So you can see that the first rebounds and the second, so possibly, was it properly drawn? Okay. So possibly you have the market return back from here and all of that, and you can consolidate and you scroll back. Sorry about that. I'm not teaching you all of this, okay, so don't bother yourself, just taking my own move. However, I've told you three things just do. And of course, if you want to learn more what make my decision that will add to your flavor is to come and learn more about how to use price action. So, but this is this. Just a moment, guys. Okay, so the first, I've told you, the first is EMA, that is exponential moving average, EMA. So you can use any one. So probably sometime I use, right? So EMA. So I'm going to add EMA. Okay, it's been added already. So I take one off. So I can make it to be, go to the setting and length, you can say 50, okay. Or let's make it 200 for a slower move because, okay, you're using 1 hour. Okay, you can use, I prefer using 200 most times. So let's try 200 EMA. right? So then there we go. Can make it more thicker, right? Style, go, can make it blue, green, okay, and then make it more thicker. All right. So then the next is to add Bollinger. Remember, I told you about upper and lower band of Bollinger, and then even the 50 MA of Bollinger. So that is added. And I told you about the squeeze of Bollinger and what should you expect after the squeeze of Bollinger. Then I add MACD. So moving average, divergence, and convergence, divergence. So you can see now, so what you've done is just three basic things. So this help you to have volumes, to check volumes that are coming in either selling and buying. Number two, helping you to use both signal line and the MACD line. When it crosses, your decision is to, right? When the MACD line crosses down, is to sell, right? And then when it crosses up, is to buy. But you could see that it crosses up here. Perhaps you have not bought, you are afraid here. It's not your fault because you have not seen a good crossed out, as it were. Now, there could be some experienced trader probably who could have entered here. Can I tell you why? At that point, what you saw was that the market had been sideways for a very long time. This is ADA, of course, it's a very slow coin. So it has been silent for a very long time. So at this point, you may want to have entered. After the squeeze, then you have, moving around the 50 moving average in the Bollinger. You have the upper limit and lower limit, squeeze out, and then the next book to break out. And you have that. Of course, if you're in this trade, you perhaps wouldn't do anything because you see how that it held to its very strong support, as it were, and getting squeezed continually. All right. Now, that's where you don't need to allow emotion to control you. But eventually, we'll have a very good breakout here. And then that's why you have all this big time. Now, having gotten this, you still have, it's a kind of continued uptrend, even though break below here and hit down and then return back again. So you don't need to panic, right? Unless and if, you have some serious break. And now there was a continuity. Of course, there was a little pullback, a reversal, and then, so now what you're waiting for more is after this squeeze, what next? However, we're still within the range, within the bull, within the uptrend. So you see like an uptrend, as it were, right? And of course, it has not even come to your 200 EMA. Now you are waiting for this guy, that is MACD, to cross the signal line. So that it's either you buy or you long, okay? You have said that. Now, this is ADA, so I may want to look at another coin that's having more volume right now, Algorand. So you can check Algorand. Good, so you can see Algorand. Yeah, can we see? We can see some kind of breakout here. Algorand, should I buy? It has continually going up. It has been continually going up. So, but ordinarily you saw a kind of breakout after the retracement. Then you see yada yada yada, a breakout. So you may want to go for Algorand for 1 hour. So now I'm going to go to my. I do separate 1 hour and 4 hours. Now, if you check Algorand here, let's check Algorand. Good, you can see Algorand breakout, but I think it's going to have a little resistance at 2172 and 22 whatever. So, of course, if we check volume of Algorand here, so now volume has started coming little by little, right? So what do I do? What do we do at this point? So like Algorand, I think I was checking Algorand BNB. I was checking Algorand BNB. So look at BNB. So BNB is having some little resistance here, of course. But if you break, can go to 296 All right, 296, 297 of resistance. So what do I do? What next again? I said ADA, right? ADA. So ADA 2 is nicely going to break, as it were, you can see, and then having resistance 34 to also. Which other one do we check? Ethereum. Yeah, Ethereum to an extent, of course, I have a crossbar that a conference I'm having. So which is at about 1,463 as a confluence. So I think Ethereum ordinarily, I can long Ethereum, but let me look at it for 1 hour here, for instance. So Algorand, we're going to pick Algorand. So Ethereum, ETH. Okay, each rate in 1 hour time frame is having a headlong to hit resistance of 1,400. So now you may want to pick, all right, so you can see that Ethereum is not good for you to trade in 1 hour because you want to have a very good confirmation of returning. So Ethereum is not good for you to trade for 1 hour. So let's look at Litecoin, LTC. Yeah, okay, LTC, you could say, some of those short move. LTC, you could say after now, you're beginning to see the histogram having a sell-off and reduce sell-off, and then trying to now have the MACD line trying to cross. For me, this is not even a healthy trade. The market have been constantly going up for some time now. Okay, so let's look at what BTC. BTC, don't mind, I have all this chart drawn, so not your own. So BTC for 1 hour is not good. Chances, of course, you see when BTC had actually, when it went up, and then we have a return. So MACD was already pointing down and eventually crosses here. So signifying that, okay, more sell-off at this point. So, right, this is, so it could get back to 18.7, and once you break it, you are looking at within the band limits, that's 18,000 to 18,001 or 18,000 something dollars thereabout. So never mind. So let's take our Argo. Let's take our Argo. So you can check any coin while you are doing your own. So I'm just taking all this for you because of you. So Argo seems to have, broken out for 1 hour time frame. So I'm going to log into, I'm going to log in. So let's look at Argo here for 4 hours. So that was already a massive breakout for 4 hours. So assuming I was here, I would have taken position if I wanted to, right? And then, rigmarole around and then still able to break out the next. We have another resistance, 21, 22, 2297, thereabout. I just want to find, okay, let me look at FETs. FETs struggling to get out of this place. And I'm sure if you get out of this place, the movement will going to be crazy. So let me log into CoinW. So this is CoinW, for instance. All you need to do is to fund your CoinW. I told you, you need to fund your CoinW. You go to balances, and then you can fund your CoinW, but ensure that it's verified. Okay, so now I needed to fund, you just click on asset balance so you can deposit. Okay, so you can deposit USDT to your account. All right, so you can deposit that with TRC20, BSC, right? I haven't done that, so you may need to do a transfer. Okay, so you may need to do a transfer. So from your asset to future, okay, from asset to future, yeah. So USDT, so let's say, let me just add up, I think 33 something, whatever that is there. So let me just add up $30, okay, transfer to future. It's already transferred there. Okay, so then next you do, so we go to trade and click on future. So click on future. So let's check if Algorand is here. So even XRP, I think it has broken out. We can check it too. Okay, FETs, I'm not sure. There's no FETs here. Algo. So ADA is there actually. BNB. BNB2 is there. Okay, let's check BNB. It's no, I don't trade 15 minutes. So you want to trade 1 hour. Yeah, let me check. What other asset class do they have that we have checked within our key? I think, let me check. So let me check cheese. Because I think cheese had been lacking. Whoosh. So let's check cheese. So cheese is not too good because your time frame want to confirm the movement and all that. However, cheese is still maintaining an uptrend. So, but you want to have a correction and have a confirmation of the journey. So XRP. Okay. XRP is dialing, but I think XRP just that it doesn't have a volume. So imagine like this breaker was a nice for XRP hue. So you could enter XRP and to have similar things like this. This has not been healthy. Yeah, so let me quickly go back to. Okay, I think Ethereum is very healthy for that. So let's check Ethereum, ETH. Okay, so this is ETH or for 1 hour, not nice. ETH. For 4 hours is good. I remember when you were searching all of those, your trade, you want to be sure at least to a reasonable length. Now, BTC is making an effort to break. Once BTC break this, you are looking at 19 plus and then at around 20,000 plus or thereabout. We break this, so looking at 20,000. Ordinarily, you want to wait to see that it could claim up there. So if you look at BTC, let's take it, BTC. So that's why I don't trade the short term and all of that. So you can see BTC, if you can crossing over here. So if you are using 1 hour, you will have seen it more better. 4 hours, sorry. So you can see that it's still bullish. See BTC after the squeeze. So it's time to like create more continuity for BTC as well. But at this point, you know, trade are not so much exposed to because we already I really want to just experiment for you guys to so LTC. LTC. I just want to enter a trade for us to experiment. Right, so let's take ADA, but not too big. Where likely can ADA, how long can ADA go once we break this? So let's take ADA. I hope they trade ADA. CoinW, ADA, thank you. Oh, the trade APT even. So I had wanted to take APT, no problem. So let's just take ADA. And I think, yes, you can even add your indicators too. So we're going long on ADA. So leverage, you can change it because as a beginner, you can change it to 5. You can change it to 5. Right? Isolated. We have isolated, we have cross. So always take isolated. Good. Don't take market price set at limit price. 0. Right? How much money do you have there? So I always tell people, if you have reasonable amount, maximum should be exposing to trade is 10%. So, but this is not reasonable. You just $57 for this experiment. Okay. So set profit and loss. Sometimes I like setting my profit and loss after I must have placed trade because you want to check the stop loss liquidation price. So however, let's look at it. We're saying other. Let's look at, we'll say other at the previous high, 3464. Mm, 3456, 3464. Okay, so I can just go ahead, place other. So to sell at 0.3330, and then stop loss. Okay, sorry. Just look at, you set your stop loss, look at, let's check your, so you may want to set your stop loss below the moving average of your Bollinger. So what's going to be, don't worry, we have trading on this, or what are the factor parameter you use in setting that. So setting it at 3244, about 3244. Three two 03244. So you long, confirm. Oh, what do they say? Please enter the stop loss price. Oh, profit. Oh, this training now, that's 3464. Okay. So long. So the order is placed, and if the market come back there, it triggers my order, right? But if you look at it now, it's going to be an open order. So the moment it peaks, okay, and then you can start reading. And so most time when orders peak, you can always come back to edit your take profit and stop loss depending on the market condition you actually want to set, okay? So you can see there are more things to learn over time, but you do not need to crack your brain. So you can see the other is trying to break out of this resistance. And after that, looking at 3459 and then 35 and all of that. So I've set a trade already. So I have nothing to do there, just to leave it. So if it peak, fine. If it doesn't peak, no problem. Okay. Okay, so I think it's peaked. Let's check. So future. Okay, I think it has peaked. Can you see? It has peaked already. That's so now you can see the this is what do we call it? Margin. Okay, liquidation price. Liquidation price 02676. So at some point, you can adjust the stop loss so that liquidation, your stop loss will be set above your liquidation price, okay? It should be set above your liquidation price. You can come back and then where's your stop loss? Estimated profits and loss, $5. Okay. So 5 point something dollars. So you are seeing at what price and all of that. So, okay, just because of training. So let me just leave this one there and then leave it. So you can always set the trade. And so if you could look at it and the Bollinger, you see that it's actually trying to break out. And why? You're actually supposed to wait for confirmation of your MACD, but your MACD is already trying to point up, just like sometime when you are trading. I told you two things as we are looking at your Bollinger. Even if you are taking small trade, when it come up to the upper limit, you can place a sell, and then it crosses and go down. You can see it came down here. You perhaps might have set a trade, right? And then later it went down the more, so you don't bother yourself. Later, it returned back, and then get to this upper limit, you sell. So then Maro. But me on a good day, you see all these squeeze, I won't trade them until I get a clearer direction. So having bought here, right, somewhere here, because this guy have shown you, or somewhere here at this place, and you have sold at somewhere here when the MACD was returning back, you don't need to bother. If MACD eventually have a bullish divergence and the market continue to trend, you don't stop, oh, if I had known. No, you do not do that. So just leave it, right? And take another instrument. All you're looking for is money and not the coin. When you are trading this kind of future, you are not trading coin, you are trading emotion, other traders' emotion. So you are trading market volatility and all of that. So once you've sold here, you have to wait for a clearer direction. So all of these things are unclear. Even this one we enter is like a gambling, because ordinarily it could saw what it did here, it could come down again, stuff like that. So you wait for a clearer direction before you step in for another trade. Okay, so you can see now my trade is already running at 30 cents as profit or something. All right. So it's already running 61 point something. So it's already running. So we said the market, okay, 3, 4, 6 something to sell. Oh, this is 1 hour, sorry. Oh, this is 1 hour. Look at 1 hour. Good. All right. That's how to set your trade. So this one is going to be running on its own. So now one of the lovely things around CoinW exchange is this. Please, if you sign up with my CoinW link, chat up with me. Those of us, if you're in Plan B or you are connected anywhere and you sign up with my CoinW, chat up with me, because they have a support training, support information. You can do copy trade there. You can do copy trade on CoinW. You can follow traders, okay? You can follow traders to trade. These are traders, so you can follow them and take trade. So, but I think certain fee is going to be charged and all of that. So you can follow a trader. So this guy is having about how many people following him? 37. This one, no one is following him yet. Maybe he didn't make any adverts so far, right? This guy have only one person. So like now, if you want to follow copy trading, you just to follow whatever he's doing, you do. Okay. Open copy order. So that you have to subscribe to him and all of that. So now, why I'm giving us this code out, when you start properly, you're going to be given a lot of information, like I've said, to learn more about how to take trade. They give you signals, they give you a lot of things you can do. So it's not a gambling stuff. You're going to learn so much thing. Okay. So now I'm looking at BTC. We have crossed some level in BTC now. So you can see I have my limit on BTC since, and you can see this my chart was since more than how many months now? We've been going sideways. Yeah, okay, this was when I drew this line before here, when we went up this way. I think that was December. It was December. Yeah, it was December. And of course, so it broke a kind of, we said this is from this swing low, swing high, and we have the last opportunity golden ratio. It did not make it. So we now gave up that, okay, it's confirmed that the bear has it. And of course, we say the last resort we have is this one and this. If without that, we went down to 16K, and of course, we got some support there. So this is, I think this was the worst, November. This was the worst. And we began to struggle with this, right? And then we're able to break and then return and then have a retest. Can you see? Have a retest and get up a little. No way. We're held down. Oh, sure. So we're held down, but we retest, we rebound, and of course, didn't go below again. Then we have a move until we have this journey. Then after this journey, we began to rigmarole, kind of sort of range sideways, lost the momentum a while, came back, and after then, we'll start seeing some movement of the local support, and then got stuck again at this resistance. We say if we couldn't break that resistance, the next we're going to have, we'll have lost the momentum here, and will have been so drastic, probably to 15,000 again. But of course, we have a kind of bullish engulfing. All right, and then we sideways for a while, and then boom, an impulse move, very crazy. And that's what we have seen so far. So, but we have to be careful though, because if we decide to lose momentum without being able to break this, it's going to be catastrophic. It could repeat something similar to this. Something similar to this. But if we're able to, then I can tell you that able to break this, the next target is 20,300 and something. So if I have any position, I will enter from here, or from 19,122 or 19,100. And I want to see myself riding it up to 20,000, or just say 20,100 for this. And if we're able to break this eventually, then we're targeting 22,500. Oh no, before that, 21,000 plus 22,500. So the rest will now be the Red Sea, 28 to 3,800. That's the Red Sea. Okay, so that's one of the lovely things you need to know about this. So let me check Litecoin again. Okay, yeah, ADA. ADA is angry. Let's check our trade. Okay, you can see that it kind of a very big move for ADA just now. Okay, yeah. So if you, this is a kind of, I don't like this 15 minute. For people who are scalping, yeah, for people who are scalping, I'm going to give you a tool for scalping, okay? I'm going to give you a tool for scalping. We combine it still with Bollinger and something called parabolic SCR that you're going to use for scalping. Maybe you want to be doing 15 minutes. If you have all the time, you want to sneak your neck, catching the small side. And I do most of that when I have time to just catch fun with market with BitMEX. And so it gave me so much volume, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, so that's what you have to for this section of the trading. You have a nice time. So use the link in the chat box below and register and get back to me so that you can be added to other group of but for me to add you to other group, you must have funded your account. If you have not funded your account, you can't be added to other groups.